Hi everybody, Sara Grillo here. Thanks so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel. One of my followers asked me, is it better to do a full-time or a part-time MBA? Well, this video is going to tell you the answer to that, but also a bigger truth that you should know about pursuing an MBA. So, full-time MBA costs at least $100,000. You will be out of work for 2 years. So there's an opportunity cost associated with that where you're not gaining skills that other people are gaining by being in the industry. And the thing about an MBA program that is never ever disclosed, and this is a big factor, is that unless you go to a top school and you get recruited, it's very hard to get those really high-paying jobs that go to the newly minted MBAs. So for example, the Goldman Sachs Investment Banking Program, recruited by Bain Consulting, management consulting, investment management, portfolio management positions. All of those, you have to be at a top school, one of the top performers with a high grade point average in order to be considered for the recruiting program. Okay? And that's something that a lot of MBA programs are not going to tell you because they just want your dough. Okay? But I'm telling it to you straight. Now, the other thing to know about an MBA is that this is more true for a part-time program than a full-time, but many times it is more dependent on your ability to get a higher paying job after you are done is more dependent upon your experience level before you got the MBA program than the actual curriculum or even what school you went to. So, for example, I wanted to be a portfolio manager. My boss, I was working in investment management, and my boss told me I needed to gain more quantitative skills and I needed to go get an MBA. So that's what I did. I went part-time. Now, when I went for portfolio management interviews, after I got the MBA, I'm sitting here, a newly minted part-time MBA. It was part-time, but it still was an MBA from NYU Stern, very reputable school. And people would say things to me like, okay, so what kind of portfolio management things are you doing in your current position? And there wasn't necessarily a direct correlation there. Okay, so I had a little bit of explaining to do. And the point is that me having that MBA on my resume, in a really good MBA, it was a quantitative MBA from a quantitatively known school, didn't help. Okay, it really didn't help that much. Maybe it got me the interview, but it's not enough to really get you the job. It's not really as strong in a credential, as strong as or as relevant as the jobs that you have before the MBA program. So what I'm saying is, if you're doing a career switch, for you career switchers, those of you that are working in marketing and want to go become an investment banker, unless you are planning on going to the MBA program that is a top MBA program and working your butt off so that you can be in the high ranks, it is going to be very difficult to really make that switch, and the opportunity cost and the outright cost that nobody tells you because they want your dough is pretty substantial, and it's enough to really put a big mark on your credit report for years to come. Paying down $60,000, $80,000 debt can take decades. Okay, so something to consider. Thanks for listening to the truth about MBA programs.